Welcome back to the daily discussion. So I have a question for you. What excuses are you using on a regular basis to try to find ways, in any way possible, to basically get out of the things that you have said you wanted to prioritize? Are you using an excuse of your kids? Like, my kids have X, Y, or Z. Are you using an excuse of travel? Are you using an excuse of, fill in the blank? Because you said you wanted to do it, but you're finding a way to not do it. Now, I ask this because until recently, I should say in the recent past, I was doing this regularly too. I was wanting to prioritize being more creative, and I wanted to be sure to do, whatever. And I would find ways to basically say, like, well, my kid's got this going on this weekend, or, I just don't have time for blah, right? So a couple weeks ago when I was talking to my coach, and she challenged me to schedule that creative time that really, because I was talking to her, I really wanted to do it. I was like, I just need to schedule it. So she said, well, then put it on your calendar right now. And I did. And then once I started, it's like, man, this is what I want to do. I really want to make sure to prioritize this. So I started doing that. I said, you know what, hey, even if it's 10 minutes at a time, a little bit here, a little bit there, however I can fit it in, I'm going to fit it in. So this weekend, I made sure to prioritize that. I wanted to prioritize that. I'm prioritizing this neural training program I'm doing to help myself continue to improve with my mentality, my physical and mental health. And I wanted to prioritize my workout and my physical therapy. In that space, though, I also wanted to prioritize spending time with my son. So I had to kind of find that balance. Well, that balance looked like I'd wake up a little bit early, I'd do a little bit of my workout, and then I'd go do something with my son once he kind of got up and ready to go. And then in between, when we were oscillating between different programs or different segments of things we were doing, I would fit in a little bit more of my workout, and I'd fit in 10, 15 minutes at a time of my creative work. And while he was getting ready for the track meet on Friday, I was able to go and grab my neural stuff and do that at the track meet for a little bit before he was racing. On the plane ride, I made sure to brought my computer, so I was able to do a bunch of creative work on there. I brought my books, so I was able to get a lot of reading in. And I also brought some bands this time on the plane. I was doing push-ups in the airport, and on the plane I was doing some band work for my arms. I couldn't do much for everything, but I was able to do stuff for my arms and the different things to kind of get some muscles moving and just not stay stagnant. So I found ways to fit in where I could, when I could, even if it's 10 minutes at a time, on those things that I thought were I said were a priority to me. So again, I ask you, where are you making excuses? And can you just find 5-10 minutes to fit something in, just to get something in? Just so you say, hey, you know what? I made this a priority. I'm going to keep that as a priority, however small or incremental that can be. Let me know.